Hello and welcome to another update video about Natgas. Natgas is currently listening. It's following this scenario. I haven't moved the wave here at all, and we made that lower low that we waited for and that we expected. Really, there is not much more room now to the downside, and if this is supposed to be the pattern, then it now needs to start to move to the upside. However, there is currently no sign for a bottom, and we talk about that in a minute. But first of all, let's zoom out. Let's remind ourselves where we come from. We're looking here at Natgas spot, and we look at the low since sort of early 2020, and we say that we moved up here in a wave 1. We came down at 2, moved up in a 3, came down at 4, moved up in a 5 to complete a higher wave degree 1. We then moved down in 2, and we are now basically in this wave 3 to the upside. However, in that wave 3, obviously we've got 5 waves, so we can say this was wave 1 and then ABC here in wave 2. But the wave 2 should really hold and stop in this particular area here in green. Otherwise, we will drop much lower. And I talk about which levels they are, and then we would need ideally now stop, move up, and move into wave 3 target area. I think around $12.50, $13 plus minus, and wave 3 of 3 that would be. So it would be quite a bit of a rally, but so that's sort of my primary expectation. But also bear in mind there is currently no sign for a bottom, and that move down was quite strong today. Yeah, even with a gap here. We haven't seen it in a while, so it's actually quite a strong move. However, just because we have a gap here doesn't mean we go down further. As you can see here, we had a gap here and we moved up afterwards. So this sometimes happens. There's normally a bit of a retracement to the upside then. So let's see. This could be an indication that actually we are reversing, especially as we are at key support here at 586. How is that support level determined? Well, it is determined by taking the fibs. Fibonacci retracements, it's the 88.7% fib level. Now, if we drop below that level, I think we're also going to break below the 535 level, and we will then morph into a different scenario. So at the moment, primary expectation would be to move up from here. That would be ideal, but we haven't seen an evidence of a bottom yet. So it's too early to say if this support level is going to hold or not. Should we drop below that, let's say $5.80 level, then I think we will see bigger price drops, larger price drops, because then we have to go to a different wave pattern. And we would have to say that we are then going to come down into the area around, well, $3.47 to $5 possibly, here between the 61.8 and the 78.6% fib level, measured from the 2020 low all the way up here to the high in August. Why is that? Because if this, because we can count this move up then, and that would be sort of the short-term bearish count, we can count this as a leading diagonal. Yeah, and if you count it as a leading diagonal, it could be a 3-wave move up. We could say all of this was a wave A. We came down in a B. This here was a C. Wave 1 was finished here, and we're coming down in wave 2 here. And then all of this move would need to be corrected. Because if it is a leading diagonal, all the subwaves can be counted as 3 waves, A, B, C. So that would be my sort of short-term bearish count before we move up. I mean, so far, Natgas has really adhered very nicely to the wave count generally. Yeah, since we started to cover it really. The point is now, do we reverse up from here, or do we go a bit deeper and then move up from there? So yeah, I gave you all the key levels that you need to know about, and what would be an evidence that, or what would be evidence that we are finally moving up? Well, for that we go to the 4-hour chart. I think a good indication that indeed we are moving to the upside would be a break above the previous swing high. That would be at 676. If we see 5 waves up and break above that level, I think that's the best indication the market can give us. And then we would be focusing on the upside, but here might be there is one more dip coming. Okay, that's my update about Natgas. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out my main channel, More Crypto Online. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.
you.